Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Baby B in the house. She's gonna make it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is BrittanyBearMakeup here, and if you guys are new, then welcome. Today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys my makeup studio. So I'm gonna be talking about lighting, camera. I'm gonna be showing you all the behind the scenes that beauty influencers don't really share with you. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of this video where I share all the hot gossip on where I got everything and how you can create an awesome studio at home. Don't forget to hit this giant red subscribe button so you guys can be subscribed to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified every time I post. Let's go ahead and dive right into today's video.
You are now rocking with
Brittany, bitch.
Alright Bear fam, so let's go ahead and start with the most important light to my studio, which is going to be my main central light right in front of me. I actually use only one light to get this type of look for my videos. You might be surprised because I've watched videos in the past where they have like 20 lights set up, and with the way I have my setup, I only needed one central main light. So this one right here is super powerful. I actually don't remember where I got it, but I will have all of the details in the description. I'll make sure to do the research so you guys can see. So I'm gonna show you guys what the light looks on. Obviously the light is on right now. This is what the lighting looks like. And then Ozzy's gonna turn it off right now. And this is obviously what it looks like with no lighting. So if you're filming beauty videos or anything like that, lighting is very important. And as you can see, it makes a huge difference. So now let's talk about the two side lights that I have on both ends of me. So I have one on the right side and also on the left side. These are actually just your standard soft boxes. You can get them on Amazon and they actually come super inexpensive. So what these two lights do is that they give light to the background. Now you guys see this background is white, but if there's no lights on it, it actually tends to look kind of gray or blue. So this just enhances the light and makes it look super bright and makes the video come to life. Right now you can see that both the lights are on, and Ozzy's gonna go ahead and turn them off to show you guys what a difference it makes. So as you guys can see, it just makes a huge difference. Depending on what you guys want for your video, I actually like it to look a lot brighter and just more vibrant. This is definitely going to up your video game. So now let's talk about the light directly behind me. So when this light is on, once again, it just adds that central focal point of light and it just makes the background come to life. Definitely does make a big difference, and I'm gonna show you exactly why this ups the game of your videos. So now I'm gonna show you the difference with it on, which I have it on right now, and with it off. So as you guys can see, when the light is on, it creates more separation between you and the background. And in my opinion, this definitely is one of those important things that you can do to make your videos pop more. All right guys, so the next light I wanna talk to you guys about is one that a lot of people don't often think is that important. This actually does make a big difference. So I have a light right above me, right up here. It's what's gonna give it a little bit more of that light. It's gonna create more shine to my hair and also create more dimension, once again, between me and the background. Now let's show you the difference so you guys can see what looks better. So here we have it on, and now let's turn it off. As you guys can see, my roots look a little bit darker. I just feel like the video isn't as vibrant. I don't have a lot of that separation between me and the background. Just makes a big difference, and honestly just makes me feel like a little bit more fly in three-dimensional. Now let's talk about one of the main things that no one really speaks about but makes like the biggest difference. So as you guys can see on the side, I am surrounded by whiteboards, and you would think that is so random. How are whiteboards helping with the lighting? But it actually helps a lot. So these are kind of used as these bounce boards. If I didn't have these lights, I would actually have a lot of shadows going on my face, and it really does make a huge difference. So what I've done is I basically surrounded myself in whiteboards, creating this tiny little space where all of the light bounces back on my face. So now I'm gonna show you the difference. So on this side, I actually have the whiteboards, and on this side, we're gonna go ahead and remove them to show you how it looks. Yes, I know, it's depressing. I went from being super awake and fly to literally looking extra tired and dark. So you guys can see little things like this make a huge difference in videography, and that's what's gonna make your quality of work look incredible. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about another vital part of lighting. And this isn't a light itself, but this is something that's going to help reflect light. So underneath me, I actually have a giant circular saucer looking reflector. So I have it on the silver side, which is gonna reflect the light coming from above down below, and it's going to give me all of this light underneath my chin area and all the areas that you typically don't get light when you just have one directly in front of you. So this is super, super important, very inexpensive. You can actually use this to take amazing photos as well. You just reflect the light on the person and bam, you got a pop-in photo. Let's go ahead and show you guys what a difference this makes. So right now I have the reflector on. As you guys can see, I have a lot of light coming underneath me. Now let's see what it looks like when I take away the reflector. Alright guys, so here is what it looks like without the reflector. I went from looking super bright and awake to now looking very dull, and just my skin doesn't look as bright. It doesn't have as much shine to it. So definitely a reflector is going to make a huge difference in your video quality. So now that I've talked about lighting and things that help amplify the lighting, let's talk about audio, because audio is actually very important. So there are actually 3 options for audio. You have your standard microphone audio, which comes with the camera. That isn't going to be the best quality, and sometimes when you're out in public and there's wind going, you're not always going to pick up the right audio. Then you have something called a shotgun microphone, and this typically goes on top of your camera and it actually gives a little bit better audio, but it still wasn't the best quality. So that is when I went ahead and upgraded to an actual studio microphone. This is a Rode microphone once again, but this is actually catered more to like singing and in studio. However, you can use it for whatever. So that is the main microphone that I use right in front of me, and that is the audio you actually hear right now. So I'm going to actually walk you through each one and how it sounds. So let's go ahead and start with your standard camera microphone. All right guys, so here you have the in-camera microphone, and I'm going to do a little test for you. Test 1, 2, 3. Look at me. This is the audio. As you can see, not that good, but it still works. Now we have the shotgun microphone, which is a little bit more of an upgrade, and as you guys can hear, it sounds a little bit better. It still kind of has a muffledness to it, but it does work, and this is going to be great if you are actually portably removing your camera and you're following someone around. You're going to have that microphone right on the camera so they can pick up the right audio. And now we have my favorite. This is my updated audio, which is my singing microphone. This is going to be a lot more crisp. It's going to sound a lot better. This is the Rode microphone, and like I said guys, it does make a big difference and step up your quality of videos. So now let's talk about the monitor. Monitors are important, especially when you're doing tutorials or you want another person in your video, because it allows you to be aware of exactly what you're doing live in the moment. So I have a giant Samsung monitor right in front of me, and this allows me to check up on myself, make sure there's nothing going on that looks crazy. It's kind of like a second mirror. So this allows me to make my tutorials faster, easier, and still know what's going on. But it makes the biggest difference. It will make your videos so much more easier to film. So I highly recommend investing in a monitor.
Alright guys, so now that Brittany talked to you guys about the whole setup and the lighting and all that, the audio, I'm going to show you guys what camera we use. So obviously, as you can see right here, we have the Sony camera. This is a A7R II. We use a 24-70 lens, GMaster. I mean, this setup is kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. When we first started, we kind of started with like a basic camera, and then we upgraded to like a Canon 80D, and then now we have this one, obviously. So this camera has 42 megapixels, so it's very detailed when you take pictures. On video, it's really good as well, but obviously there's other cameras that do a better job for video. And like I said, this one's mainly for pictures, but it does both, and it does a very good job. I mean, for the price that you're paying for, it better do both pretty good. So this is how it looks when I film. I don't know if it's kind of blurry. No, you can see now. So the main thing, I mean, some of the topics, or not topics. What is she doing? Some tips that I can give you guys is when you want to film, obviously, if you're filming in 24 frames per second, you always want to double that. So I have it 1/50th. If you do 30 frames per second, so obviously you're going to do 1/60th. So that's the main thing that you want to do. Another thing is the ISO. So all these things are going to control the exposure. The ISO, it's going to make your footage either brighter or darker. Yeah, you don't want to go too high. When you go too high on a camera on the ISO, it's going to create a lot of grain, and it's not good for your footage. The lowest, obviously, the better quality it's going to be. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the advice I can give you. The settings are going to change depending on the setup. So just, you know, experiment with your equipment and see what works best for you guys. And that's all I can say.
Yeah, good job, baby. So if you guys are obviously looking for high quality videos, the more you pay is obviously going to be a big factor in the quality of your videos. So those are the ones that I use. We'll go ahead and list everything down below in case you guys are interested in the exact camera that I use. All right, guys, so the last thing I'm going to be talking to you guys about is obviously going to be my background. And there are actually two options for a background. So you have your fabric background and you also have your paper. Right now behind me, I have fabric, and I've noticed that it's just a lot easier to put up real quick. I hate unrolling the paper, but they both work incredible, and I will show you guys the difference. When I get my fabric, I actually go to downtown LA and just purchase a whole bunch of different colors so that I have options for my videos. The paper, I go online on Amazon, I order different colors as well, but I'm not gonna lie, it takes up a little bit more storage space rather than the fabric. So overall, it's all preference. I feel like they both do an amazing job, and I'm gonna show you guys right now the difference. So right behind me, I have a white fabric background, and Ozzy's gonna go ahead and unveil the paper background. So smooth. So dumb. He was supposed to do it all gracefully and it's all ghetto. So here you guys have it. This is the paper background. So the paper background actually cost me anywhere from $22 to $25 for the roll. But in all honesty, guys, it just depends on your budget and your preference. So there you have it, guys. That is all the equipment that I use in my studio. I just walked you guys through all the important things that give you quality, amazing videos, as well as photos, because I also take all of my photos in my studio as well. I hope you guys liked today's video. If you guys found it informative and you guys liked videos like this, then please go ahead and click that like button down below and let me know in the comment section that you guys liked today's video, because it takes a lot of work showing you behind the scenes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to give my post notification shout out to Kaipo Lorenzo. Thank you so much for having your post notifications on. I always see your comments and you honestly bring me so much joy. I love you guys so much. If you guys want a post notification shout out, all you guys have to do is turn them on and comment when done. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see all of you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.